In the casino district of Station Square, Rouge was flying to her apartment. Rouge slid open a window and jumped through it, admiring the new jewel that she found at a history museum. My, you beautiful gem. Having fun, are we? Rouge nearly jumped in surprise. Shadow, what are you doing here? How'd you know where I live? The casino next door is called Club Rouge. Didn't take a genius to figure out you lived somewhere around here. Rouge gave a small smirk. Fair enough. So, what brings the ultimate life form to this part of town? Are you here to test your luck? Or maybe just drop by to have a good time? Shadow gave a somewhat annoyed glare. I need your help finding some GUN files. Anything in particular? Anything about ability copying machines on the Space Colony Ark. The Ark? Those are highly classified files. You know a loyal agent like me can't just show that to a wanted criminal. Shadow gave a small smirk. Okay then, where can we find the file? Well, there's a GUN base at the outskirts of the city. There might be some information there. Okay, I'll come with you. Okay, but if someone sees you, I'm gonna have to say that you're my prisoner. With that, the duo headed off towards the base. Rouge knew the layout of the building like the back of her glove, so they were easily able to avoid security cameras and guards. Eventually, the two found their way to the computer room. Rouge landed into one of the office chairs and began to access the computer network. Okay, hon, describe this machine to me again. I might be able to find something like it in the files. It's a tan robot with the ability to copy biodata. It was even able to copy my chaos abilities. Right. Found it. An image of the machine popped up onto the screen. According to the files, this thing is a gizoid. It was created about 4,000 years ago to be the ultimate life form. Rouge looked at Shadow before continuing. Apparently, it was designed to be the ultimate weapon by an ancient tribe. It has the ability to copy any abilities that it sees. That explains how it mimicked my chaos powers. That's not all. When it comes in contact with a chaos emerald, it'll absorb it into itself and become that much more intelligent and powerful. This gizoid sounds pretty dangerous. So, why'd it save me? Well, in my experience, you living weapon types aren't always as bad as you seem. But in this case, it's more likely you create a link with it. A link? It's a part of the gizoid's programming. When it sees great power in front of it, it wants to obey it. I guess it must have saw that in you. So, you're saying I'm its master? More or less. Well, that still doesn't explain what it was doing on the Space Colony Ark. Well, according to these files, it says it was rediscovered about 50 years ago by Gerald Robotnik. Rouge looked at Shadow. So this gizoid is an experiment of the Ark? It seems so. Well then, as the ultimate life form, it is my duty to make sure this weapon stays under control. In the wrong hands, it could be a weapon of mass destruction. But if trained correctly, it could be quite the force for justice. Suddenly, a voice came from the PA systems of the base. What would you know about justice, Shadow? Shadow recognized that voice. It was the GUN commander. Rouge decided to chime in. Commander Tower, I've apprehended Shadow the Hedgehog. I found him breaking into the computer room. The commander was not convinced. Don't even try it, you thief. The silent alarm went off the moment you tapped into those files. Consider yourself fired. All security bots, arrest these two. As the PA system turned off, dozens of robots entered the room. Having no clear way of escape, the only way out was to fight the robots. Shadow used a series of homing attacks and chaos spears, while Rouge used heart bombs to try and take down as many robots as possible. But with more and more machines entering the room, it was clear that they couldn't win. Rouge, we gotta get out of here. Quick, throw me at the ceiling. Okay. She grabbed his arm before flying him up into the air, dodging laser fire, and then launching him towards the ceiling. Midair, Shadow rolled into a spin dash and blasted through the ceiling, giving him and Rouge an escape route. Seeing as GUN would most likely be looking for them, the duo decided to lay low for a while. I'd like to thank you for your help, and I'm sorry about you losing your career. Don't mention it, hun. I always hate being a spy anyway. Treasure hunting's far more my league. Before the duo even got a chance to catch their breath, they suddenly heard a clank behind them. As they turned around, it was the Gizoid. Next to him was Orbot.
Oh, finally we found you. I was upgrading this machine here when it alerted me to your danger. It seems to have a link with you, Shadow.
You don't say. Wait, if you're here, who's guarding the Chaos Emeralds?
Well, technically, we are still. This machine grabbed them when it sensed you were in danger. I guess it needed the extra boost.
Wait, so the only emerald left is the one Shadow has?
Well, apart from the one your violent red friend has, yeah.
And Hero's gonna ask for some sort of reward for my services.
Reward for services,
the Gizoid repeated before becoming silent once again. I got a reward for you, said a distinct voice before two figures landed mere feet away from the Gizoid. It was Sonic and Tails. You know, I really can't figure you out, Shadow. 1 minute you're helping me stop Metal Sonic. Next, you're knocking me out on the Egg Fleet. Then you're stopping an alien overlord. And now you're escaping GUN custody with 2 Eggman robots. What's your deal? Shadow glared at Sonic. Sonic, now's not the time. Really? Seems like the perfect time for a butt kicking. The 2 hedgehogs were about to duke it out before Tails and Rouge jumped in between them. Okay, boys, calm down. Rouge is right. Let's just talk this out. I'm sure we can all figure out what's going on here.
Gizoid, attack Sonic and Tails!
No, wait, don't! But it was too late. The Gizoid had already rocketed into Sonic and Tails, plowing them across the city. Orbot, why'd you give that order?
I was under the impression that they were attacking you.
We were de-escalating the situation, you bolt brain.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I guess we'll just have to see if Sonic has what it takes to take on the Gizoid.
Across the city, a battle between the Gizoid and the 2 heroes was in full swing. The Gizoid was using Shadow's homing attack and speed to perfectly counter Sonic's. You know, for a robot, you're not half bad.
Not half bad.
The Gizoid finally landed a good hit, knocking Sonic back. But before he could deal the final blow, Tails blasted it from behind with his laser cannon before hitting it with an extendo fist. But before the Sonic heroes could destroy the Gizoid, the machine suddenly got up. Its left arm morphed into an extendo fist, which it used to smash Tails' laser gun. And its right arm turned into a blade-like liquid form similar to the artificial chaos and began slashing at Sonic, nearly missing cutting off his fingers. I see you got a couple tricks up your sleeve. But let's see if you can keep up with me. Sonic ran towards a forest area, with the Gizoid hot on its tail, and leaving Tails far behind. The Gizoid began to go all out on the Hedgehog. It used artificial chaos slashes, chaos spears, energy projectiles, and even mimicking some of Rouge's bombs trying to take out the blue hedgehog. But each attack seemingly missed just by an inch. Come on, pal, step it up. Suddenly, the Gizoid used chaos control to teleport in front of Sonic, clocking him straight in the face. Sonic landed onto the ground hard. The Gizoid leaped into the air and was about to land onto the hero feet first, but Sonic rolled out of the way at the last possible moment, and then used a spin dash, knocking the Gizoid onto the ground. The Gizoid attempted to get up, but Sonic pinned it down, and on top of that, it was too badly damaged to continue fighting. Whew. Not bad there, Hornhead. You almost had me. Say, do you have a name? The robot remained silent. Well, I heard that robots say you're powered by Chaos Emeralds. How about Emerald? The Gizoid raised its head slightly before landing back into the dirt. Well, I better get going. Let me know if you ever want a rematch. Sonic ran off into the woods, presumably to go check on Tails, leaving the Gizoid damaged, broken, and alone in the dirt. But not for long. A large machine came walking out of the forest.
Source of audible distress located. Evaluating threat.
It was E123 Omega, with the 6 Chaos Emeralds still launched in his chest. The walking arsenal stared at the Gizoid for a moment, before extending an arm, helping the Gizoid up.
Do you require repairs?
The Gizoid nodded.
Very well, follow me.
The two walked for some time, before finally coming to where Omega now called home, the abandoned Final Egg Base.